Hello, Steve Watson, Someday Farm. Just working on a few bag things. And this is a bag exercise for the Tai Chi Chuan player, or I suppose the Neja Chuan player too. And I would argue that most anybody could benefit from this, but somebody that's versed in Tai Chi Chuan is going to be familiar with these concepts from the get-go, and then they can really just apply this to bag. This would work from a hanging bag or a standing bag. Doesn't really make a difference. Probably a little bit easier to work this on a heavier bag than this. Is a very, very lightweight bag, but it's quite okay. And the idea here is for me to make my contact, right? So this is my Tingjin point, so I have my contact with the bag, and then for me to move in relative positions to that point of contact so that I'm changing the structural shape of the body, but always changing it into an acceptable structural shape. So I'm not turning here where I'm all bound up. I'm not turning here where I'm kind of in this arm bar. I'm not turning here where I'm so jammed up and ineffective. But I'm moving around. See if I can give you a different angle too. But I'm moving my body in different orientations, right? Different vectors, perhaps different altitudes, and maintaining that contact. And what I'm interested in doing, if we watch the bag this time when I do it, I'm interested that the bag isn't being moved. What I'm really interested, and this is why it's easier with a heavy bag, it's a little more forgiving. It doesn't want to move quite as readily due to its inertia, is for me to practice wherever I'm moving. I could certainly practice, hitting into the air so I don't move the bag, but practicing coming into different footwork, orientations, ranges, heights, and maintaining that connection without the bag moving, or with the bag moving only very little, depending on your experience level. So this can be done also changing hands. So I'm moving around. Maybe I'm keeping my guard up. Maybe I'm doing some shots. Maybe I'm changing. Maybe I'm changing at will. Maybe there's a timer and I change every time. Maybe I'm doing this with a palm. Maybe I'm practicing this, as a grab. So I have a little bit of a yawn quality, but the rest of the body is really listening. My teacher would have us do this with a glass of water on top of the bag, whether it's hanging or not. And when that water spills, we've messed up. And as you got more experience, it'd be a saucer of water, which means, very little perturbation and the water spills. And you can't say it didn't because you see the water on the canvas bag pretty readily. So anyway, that's another little bag work drill for you to play with. I wish you luck, and always wear hand wraps or bag gloves when you're working with a bag. Thank you so much.